Welcome to Chicago Cars Direct. Today we're going to spend some time with a 2007 Lexus GS450 Hybrid. That's it, it's running. Under the hood of the GS450, you're going to find the Lexus Hybrid Synergy Drive hybrid drivetrain. It is a 3.5 liter V6 engine, but it's also mated to a electric motor and a huge battery pack, so it actually provides a emissionless assist in power. This really is the only hybrid vehicle out there that's really considered a performance car. It's really, really lightning fast. It's buttery smooth. It's mated to a CVT transmission, which is a gearless transmission. As you'll see, we'll do a full demonstration of that as well for you. But it's a stunning car. It's one of my favorite sports luxury sedans in the market today. Let's take a walk around and find out why. The condition of this car is remarkable considering it does have 44,000 miles on it. You're going to have, no matter what you do, you're going to have a couple really light stone chips across the front. Just across the lip of the hood there's a couple. But obviously, you know, everything is in really, really great shape. I would say it's excellent across the front, not perfect, but the rest of the car is virtually perfect. But take a look over here. You have the, these are actually a hybrid spec wheel. You got a 245/40R18. These are mud and snow rated, so they are all season even though they are low profile, but it's a Bridgestone Turanza run flat tire on these cars. But nice looking wheel. Walk down the driver's side, you can see the reflection in the paint there. Stunning condition. Little hybrid badge at the bottom of the rear door on both sides. Again, rear 18-inch wheel in excellent shape. Coming around to the back, you'll see the rear park sensors. There is a rear backup camera as well, but the proper badging Lexus, and you can see the blue badge there for the 450h. And then around to the passenger's side, all the way down, it's in uniform condition. Look at the reflection in that. Inside the trunk on here, you're going to find a very, very roomy trunk. You've got the Lexus floor mats here, which I had no idea this car had floor mats. And you'll see, some of the space is a little bit shorter just because of the hybrid driveline system. The battery pack is right back there, but still ample space nonetheless. The interior on this GS450 follows the same pattern as the exterior. It looks as like if only one person ever sat in here, and the seat really is in excellent condition. Just a little tiniest bit of wear along the bolster there, and then really nothing much more to report. But easy step in, as you'd expect. I mean, this really is a luxury car before anything else. Power tilt and telescope steering wheel, which doesn't work unless the ignition's actually turned on. Yeah, it works. Car's running now. Great layout. I love the visibility in this, and actually these seats are super comfortable. But again, Lexus really, everything they do is focus on refinement and luxury. Buttery soft steering. The hybrid cars actually have an electric steering rack, which I don't want to say gives you a ton of feedback, but it's still buttery smooth steering. This is a keyless ignition system, so you just have to have the key in your pocket, hit this button to fire it up. And with the hybrid driveline, the gasoline engine does not always fire up as part of that. But taking a look here, this is probably one of my favorite navigation systems. It's so clean and smooth and easy to use. You've got a phenomenal Mark Levinson sound system built into this as well, with a 6-disc CD changer that's right in dash here. Likely one of the best stereos ever to be put into a production car. Dual zone automatic climate control. You can see the temperature inputs there. Get the climate function here, and it'll take you right through there. One of my favorite things on this is if you go to the trip information, you can see obviously it shows you know, what you've been averaging, your best at 42.5, average at 23.6, and it actually shows where all the energy is going. Right now the engine is running to charge the battery, as the battery's been low since it's been inside for a little bit, but pretty amazing technology. Then above my head you're going to find factory power moonroof, one touch. You'll find both the front occupants. If you slide this back, you'll find a couple of extra controls here. You do have heated and ventilated front seats. I got the heat on over here. It's a little warm in Chicago, so I'm going to turn that off right now. But you do also have an adjustable suspension. You put it on the sport mode, it's going to firm the dampers up. Car will ride a little bit more hard. But then the hybrid mode here, if you hit snow, it's going to reduce the amount of torque that goes to the rear wheels. Hit power, it's going to actually amplify the electronic motor to give you a significant more amount of torque. But the 0 to 60 time in this car is in the low 5-second range when you have this engaged, so you're talking about a pretty fast car. GS is no small car by any means, and this is one comfy back seat. Again, I mean, this is a $60,000 Lexus brand new. They're not going to disappoint you back here. Very comfortable, more than enough room, more than enough headroom. Not too bad. Behind the wheel of the GS450, even on a rainy day, it's just as somber and solemn as any other Lexus sedan. Got my automatic wipers going. You can see on the navigation there we're driving through a private wooded area. But I'm very comfortable in here, and it's whisper quiet. Very smooth, but there's a lot of torque. Just the feel of that engine, just kind of spooling up with the battery power behind it is very refined, but at the same time very athletic. It reminds you of the, I'm trying to think of what feels this kind of torquey, like almost like of a V12. If you've ever driven a 12-cylinder Mercedes or a BMW for that matter, not so much the exotic ones, but just, you know, luxurious V12, because it's very seamless and smooth. It's a very serene car, very sedate, but just overall enjoyable car. I mean, it doesn't complain. It does everything you ask of it to do, and it's quiet. Everything about it's quiet. I mean, the air conditioning is blowing right now, and you can't even hear the fan going. It's blowing pretty well. But they design all that stuff into these cars. I mean, they go to the level of designing the design of the mirrors, the housing of the mirrors on the exterior to minimize the wind noise inside the car. And it's really impressive. You can tell that they really do their homework. I'm a big fan of this car. I think it's amazing when you pull up and a car makes no noise. That's exactly what this car does. I mean, you get the kind of the golf cart electronic sound, but other than that, that's nothing but very comfortable. Probably every amenity you could dream of in this car. But you know, you get lightning fast acceleration with phenomenal fuel economy and a gorgeous package at that. There's very few cars up there that are packaged as well as this one is, which is definitely why it's one of my favorites. In my hand here I have a copy of the Carfax history report and the AutoCheck history report, which both essentially mirror each other. One owner car, squeaky clean history. It does qualify for both of their buyback protection parameters, whatever it may be. I also have the window sticker here from Lexus, which shows that the original MSRP on this GS450 was $60,244, which also includes the balance of Lexus's 4-year, 50,000-mile factory warranty, which is great. But check out this car on our website. You'll find us at chicagocarsdirect.com, where you'll find 60 pictures of this Lexus, and also check out our entire highlight reel on our YouTube channel. You'll find us at youtube.com/chicagocarsdirect. Thanks for spending some time with us today, and we'll see you next time.